Good morning, everyone. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura, and today is Floss Tube Day, and it's Floss Tube number 71. Sorry, gotta readjust myself. And it is May 4th on a Tuesday, and it's about 9:30 in the morning, so we're about right on schedule. And Molly's here. She's getting ready to jump. You see her? She's gonna jump up on the edge. There she goes on her little perch. Well, thank you for joining me today, and if you're new to this channel, this is a channel about cross stitch, beaded cross stitch, counted cross stitch, pre-stamped cross stitch. We do all the cross stitch here, and sometimes I do knitting and crochet. Just depends every once in a while. So welcome, and thank you for coming back, and if you're new, thank you for joining me. I hope you like what you see, and you'll come back again. So we've had a heck of a week. I'm sitting here with a pile of stuff, and when I was going through everything that I needed for today, outrageous. I was looking, there was like some kind of notification. It looked pretty official, but it wasn't. Oh, before I get started, we're using one of the cups that Miss Phyllis sent. So we're using white for the month of May, and we're working our way through the suns and the dark blue and the green. So today we are having Darjeeling tea, and it's still very hot, but I love my mugs. So yes, I thought I'd have Darjeeling because me and Darjeeling tea go back, way back. I don't know what caused it, but yeah, I got into green tea, and then I got into Darjeeling, and I also liked the Bigelow Constant Comment, which is orange tea, because I wasn't real fond of regular iced tea. So, I thought I'd try some hot tea, which I'd never had until we went to Chicago. We lived in Chicago for 2 years, and we went to a Chinese restaurant, and they had green tea, so got introduced to green tea. Wasn't a fan. It tasted like grass to me. That's green grass that grows on the ground. Yeah. Hey. And, yeah. So somewhere along the line, I tried Darjeeling. And I think it was someplace, out. Like when we went out, I had Darjeeling tea, and it was hot, and I really liked it. But at that point in time, that was 40 some years ago, I didn't know, there was no internet, so I didn't know where I could get this. And my span of, this is how far I drive. I didn't drive anywhere in Chicago. I mean, I knew how to drive. This is a long story. Drive, but Chicago was not what place where I would just take off and drive. So it wasn't until we got to Denver, and it was my 18th or 19th birthday. I think it was my 18th birthday. And I drove from one of the suburbs of Denver into Denver to go to the Brown Palace Hotel, because my grandmother just raved on about the Brown Palace. She had stayed at it years ago. And she bought me lunch. I didn't take her. I was working, so I had to go and do this on my lunch hour. But she paid for me to go to lunch at the lunch place there. And I had Darjeeling tea again. And so then came in the health food stores and stuff, so I could finally get myself some Darjeeling tea, but I never forgot Darjeeling tea. So, yeah, I bought that Darjeeling at Amazon because I went through a phase where I was ordering all different kinds of teas. I must have 30 boxes of teas up there. Not that I bought there, but my sister sends me teas, and she likes tea, so she got me back onto it. Meanwhile, we're using our new cup. Because isn't it splendid? Look at all those roses. Oh, just want to hug it. So beautiful. So beautiful. So I figured teacup, gotta have tea today. So we did a few things last week. Yeah, we had 3 orders come in. I had 3 orders come in. I had 5 starts last week. And plus on top of all that, a giveaway. Yeah, and then work was kind of nuts, and it lightly snowed last week. Like Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I believe it was really nice weather. Hey, what are you doing? She opens that up, and then that light just shines like sideways to my eyes. So yeah, it was a busy week. So let's get started. So one of the things that came in, I don't know where to start this, was my order from DIY Digital Art. And I had a few projects, and I had you guys vote. And thank you for voting. I appreciate it. And the first thing that, well, I can show you the canvas faster than I can show you the piece of paper. So, is spring, and it's my Chinese one. Hang on. This just reminds me, oh, here we go. I was like, I know I put that in there. Oh yeah, it was kind of a nightmare, like, trying to get this all together. It usually is come Tuesday, because I have accumulation of about 14 projects. But this is what it's going to look like. And yeah, I love it. It reminds me of an old Chinese painting, and it's done on a tan canvas. I've never had anything that was pre-stamped that was done on a colored canvas. So yeah, I just had to have this one. It was just gorgeous. Have no clue where I'm going to put it, but yeah, love it. And it's so big. Somebody asked me, if I thought that these bags, because I use the same bags that I got from Amazon, if it was big enough, for projects. For any project other than a huge project, it is absolutely great because, as you can see, the pattern, is the perfect size. And even the ones that I get, like for counted cross stitch or beaded or whatever, they all fit in these bags. So they're perfect for that. The problem comes in when you try to fold the canvas up and then try to put on a big project, put the thread in there. So I make 2 of these for a big one, and I mark it as such of what it is. And then I just take hand sanitizer, and that wipes the Sharpie off. Yeah. So we worked on this. I am pretty winded today, so this might be a, holy cow. There is a dangling needle here. Let me get it anchored, folks. So I just got this corner. I started on the second color, so I'm coming down and just trying to fill that all in. And I used the excess thread because I didn't want to have to put it back. So just a little bit at a time. Just a little bit at a time. Okay, let me get this someplace. I'm trying to figure out where to set it so it won't roll. Then, let's see. We worked on, so that was number 1. I'm not doing these in any order. It just so happens that I have this one. The next one I worked on, oh, and it's an 11 count, by the way. And it's huge, that other one. Hang on. I might be able to tell you. Maybe. Baby. It is 70 by 130 centimeters, 11 count. Now I don't know if it came in 14 count or not, so can't say. This is a 14 count, and it's called Wedding Supplies too, but yeah, it's just absolutely stunning. And it doesn't scream wedding to me, and I think that's kind of what, I didn't even notice that's what the name of it was. I just went for all the beautiful colors, the flowers. It just looks like somebody went out in the garden, cut some fresh cut flowers, and set them up on a chest of drawer. Or a, what do you call those? Break front or something. It's just, the colors just got me. And the bird, yeah, it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. I like it. I really do. And it's not very big. Of course. Of course. You wouldn't think it was Lora, I mean, if I didn't have dangling threads. So we started here in this little corner, and this is all we've gotten done. And it seems small compared to all the other things that I work on. But it's not a very big picture. So yeah, I'm liking it. And I can work with it. So we'll just do it a little bit at a time. And it is a Joy Sunday. Did I say that? Joy Sunday? Yeah. Love Joy Sunday. And see, these projects, they all fit in there. All the threads in there. So there's not so much stuff going on. But these are, I bought probably over 150 of these. Just saying. Love them. Absolutely love those bags. They're durable. They're plastic. Your project won't get dirty. You know, you can just zip them closed. It's great. I'm running out of spit. Okay, and then also in that order, or in that, yeah, the order from DIY was this beautiful one. Look at all these colors. This and the Phoenix, made by the same company, I'm believing, because it has the same layout, same little thing. You've got a very nice chart. It's all in color. Gives you all the colors and what the DMC number is. Yeah, just beautiful. And this is going to be stunning. I can't say much for that black, because all that black you see, that's all thread, 310. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah. So, yep. It's fairly big. I mean, it looks big, but yeah. So, it's no bigger. It's a little bit bigger than that last one. This is 60 by 60 square, I believe. But, oh, yeah, it might help if I show you what we work on. And it's real easy to see. I have not had a problem with this company because I don't know what company it is. But whoever puts these together, it's gorgeous. The thread is wonderful. Everything. Canvas is real easy to see. You have a nice key that runs down the side. And there's a few colors. 37 colors. Hang on, gotta fold it back. So, here. Oh, yeah, there we go. I had to make it smaller. My arms were killing me. So, that's all we got done. But yeah, I think, I don't know. I want to say I won't work on the black until the end. I don't know. I don't know. I just love the pattern. So, yeah, it's beautiful. And my idea of a good time is not stitching on black fabric. Yeah. And somebody asked me, whatever happened to Let's Talk Winter that's done on black? The black isn't happening. So if I could find a color about the color of that, the big trees one, it's about this color. It's kind of an azure blue. I could work on it. And there is, I know, another black, and it's kind of got a gray overtone to it. it would be easier to see is what I'm saying. And I've seen people do them on that color. I want to say it's a chalkboard color. I can't remember. I looked it up at one point. But black, Ada, and me ain't happening. I don't care how much light you get underneath it, how much you get above it. It ain't happening. Maybe if I had it in like a 14 count. Because I did try it with a 16 count. And no. Alright. So, one of the next starts we had, I hope I got all the starts in the front of all this, is the Christmas cardinals. That's what I call them, Christmas cardinals, because I do have another one that is cardinals. And they're sitting in a tree. But yeah, I like that. I really do. It's so pretty. And this is one of the, I would call it, excuse me, more inexpensive kits. But, you know, I mean, you wouldn't think that by just, this is the front cover page. But it has very nice thread. It has a beautiful canvas that is very easy to see. A very nice key. So, you know, for not a lot of money, you get a very good product. And, you know, I talk a lot about Joy Sunday. They're top of my line, okay? I have never done a Dimensions kit or a Riolas. But for my budget, and my budget isn't huge, and I want to be able to buy a kit that I can do and that has decent quality items in it to work with. And yeah. So, I mean, look at this. I mean, how bright that key is. It's just beautiful. You can see it. It's clear as day. Yeah. And I think it was maybe a $10 kit. So, yeah, go team, you know? And I know that you can get this particular pattern from Everyday E-Crafts as well. I mean, there are big houses that like Everyday E-Crafts and Do-It-Yourself Digital Art and others that you can get quality stuff, you know. The inside paper, don't judge it on that. Don't judge a book by its cover because of this. I mean, you can't get better quality. I mean, short of Joy Sunday. And I know this costs less than a Joy Sunday. So, yeah. But we just worked on the sky a little bit, or we'll call it the background, because as you can see, it's got this blue background. So it's not necessarily sky or anything. It's just a background. So maybe the wall is blue. I have no idea. But it is outside, so it's got birds. Never mind. I'm tangenting today. Is there such a word as tangenting? Say that 3 times. But that's all I got done. And it is a 14 count, I believe. Yeah. Maybe. Let me look at the... it's an 11 count. It is an 11 count. I have to get close up enough to see it. So, yeah. Alright. Enough of that. But it does have beautiful colors. They're nice. They're soft. I mean, I'm just wanting you to know that you don't have to spend hordes of money. Now, this is just an FYI. I have seen, say, a certain kit, and it was like $15. But I've seen other places. Now, this happens most times on Amazon or AliExpress, and somebody else will have that kit, and they'll want $20 or $30 more. And I'm like, no. So I try to get the most bang for my buck. It's a great kit. So, yeah, I think, you know, so just beware. But in the end, a Joy Sunday kit is a Joy Sunday kit. It's all put out by the same company, I guess is what I'm going to say. So, there's no better or worse. It's just their company. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Gosh, I hope I'm making sense. I feel like I'm rattling today. So, what else did we get in today? Or this week? So then I got, I ordered Dutch Beauty through Amazon. Waited 3 weeks, and then I waited 2.5 before I ordered the material and everything. This is Dutch Beauty, and it's from Perman. And the prices were about the same. They did have this actual pattern, which I should have just done and got it over with. But no, I had to order it from 123 Stitch. I mean, from Amazon, and it took forever to get here. But, yeah. It's got so much going on. So many things. So many things. But it's going really well. So I got a 28 count ivory Lugana from 123 Stitch. And as you can see, I've got all the excess clamped back so that I can work on it. And I don't have to fold or unfold it. Get the thread out of the way. And fold it down. Yeah, I got a yard of this because it's going to be a big one. As usual, I like the big ones. So, I started right here, coming around. I have plenty of material to work with. Hang on. I'm trying. I get back in that chair, it just kind of makes it get further away. So that's all I got done this week. But for me, that was pretty good. And the, what do you call it? The border will come across here, and that'll come down here. Yeah. So it's going really well. I like the colors, and I told you there was a couple of colors in there. So when I got my 123 Stitch order, I got the material and the threads for Dutch Beauty in that order. So, but the colors are showing up, and I don't know if I'll go back and maybe outline that bird just a bit. So we'll see what goes on this side, if it'll help draw it out, if you will. But it didn't, the colors that I thought were going to be like blending in, they didn't. So I was pretty happy about that. And I'm using all the called for on it, but yeah. So it's a work in progress. Sorry, wrinkly. All right. And what else did I start this week? One more. So then I had another order. I had that order with the threads and that, and the for Dutch Beauty. Plus I had the threads for Tutor Bee and yes, and the material for Tutor Bee, but that hasn't come in yet. So the next one I started is a Long Dog sampler, and it's Dankworth. Love this. Just love looking at all the colors. Just gorgeous. I'm using all the called for DMC. It has a conversion on the back for Gentle Art and DMC. So, whichever you'd like to choose. But, love this. Let's see. Magnolia Nana is working on Dankworth. Yeah, she's my enabler. So, I've got 16 count Tycho from Picture This Plus to work on it. Sorry, threads are going everywhere. We'll just have to deal. But I have a very small... Did I say 16 count? I hope I did. Because I've been doing a lot of 28 counts, but it's 16 count. Sorry about the threads. Because I was having a little issue. Like, every third one is a different color. Oh, yeah. So that's what prompted me to go up here. So this is the corner of the basket. Or, yeah, the basket, I think. There's a basket. So that's all I got done on that. Yeah. But it is. Well, no, it's not a basket. I'm sorry. It's just a, is that word a chevron? I don't know that that's a chevron. But you can see how it comes up. That's where I'm trying to fill in. I can hardly wait to get to the horses. Excuse me, the unicorns. Unicorns, yeah. It's always unicorns with long dog. So, yeah, love it. So, working a little bit on it. I go back and forth, you know, because if I get frustrated, I have to go do something else. So, yeah, sooner or later. So, let's do this, and we'll get rid of it. I worked a little bit on my beaded cross stitch. So I got all that filled in, and I'm working my way that way. So it's coming along little bit by little. Just want to get all that filled in, and maybe that, and then work up. But, yeah. So that's all I got done on my beaded cross stitch. I did that for maybe an hour or so. Some things I can only do an hour at a time. I worked on Dutch Beauty, I think, the most this week. Let's see. Okay. So I also worked on Newcastle Bouquet by Teresa Kogut. Love this pattern. Don't you just want to hug it? Oh my God. It's so 1920s, 30s. It screams. It just, love this. But yeah. And I just, yeah. Love it. Called for colors. Has a conversion. Calls for classic colorworks, DMC, and weeks dye works, but it does have the DMC equivalents. So, yeah. And it's supposed to be done on straw linen. No, couldn't find that at all. So, I got 16 count. I believe it's called Confetti. Is there still a sticker? I don't know. We'll find out when I turn it. And this, it's kind of, I don't know. I had the worst time trying to figure out which side I wanted to work on. But yeah. So the color yellow was there. But here we go. 16 count confetti. Yes. I pictured this plus. It's Ada. So we didn't get much done. But we filled in the leaves. And see, it has kind of a little splashes of blue in it. But it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful fabric. So I kind of got lost up there. I don't know why. Maybe I just wasn't concentrating. I got this last year. Sometime during the big pandemic. And I think it was... This was right after market is when I got this. I mean, not that long. I mean, it took a couple months, of course. You know how it goes with market. But yeah, there was one that came out at market. Thank you. I'm taking them horses all the way around that barn this week. I'm telling you, it takes forever. Whoops. Oh, God. Hang on. There'll be a moment. Can't leave anything out because, you know, it'll never get back if I don't put it back. It's a beautiful brown. It's like a green brown. Well, it looks green there, but it's like a dark khaki, if you will. Beautiful. She always picks the most beautiful colors. Love them. All right. So then I worked a little bit on... We're going to call it Autumn Trees from Renato Parlin. Yeah. It's beautiful. Now, doesn't that look like it should be like bittersweet, dark bittersweet? It's done on 28 count. Working on it. Thinking. 28 count mushroom Lagana. Love the fabric. If I could just figure out where I'm at. So, crap. It was probably the way it should have been. And I turned it around. I got a big piece of this because I wanted it for something else. So, let me get the needle out of the way. Hang on. We're so prepared, aren't we? Yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there. So there's the colors. And I got that much of the tree done and the first branch. But it just is kind of red. So I don't know. I think I'll wait. You know, maybe not put any more red in it. Just wait until I get the other tree up there. If it's a different color, so that sometimes you think that something's going to be too bright. And it really isn't once you get all the other colors kind of surrounding it. It tends to tone it back a little bit. So we'll wait before I make any kind of judgment. But yeah. So it's coming along. And it's on 28 count. So not too much of a problem with that. Just beautiful fabric. Just, yeah. Beautiful. I love it. And it might be my new... Because, you know, I use a lot of... it's kind of neutral backgrounds. So I really like that mushroom, and it'll go for a lot of things. You know, I think it's a neutral color, because natural color, and everything seems to fit in with it, and it makes it look antique-y to a point, you know. It is what it is, what it is. Oh, here's the name, if you can see it. But he has several that are like trees, and some have an autumny theme to it. And yeah. Okay, so what else did we work on? I'll save that for last. Last night I worked on, I hope I got this. Yeah, if I could just find the picture. This is, oh, it's right on front. This is called Two Birds in One Tree by Modern Folk Embroidery. Yeah. And I'm doing it on 28 count, either even weave or Lagana, that someone sent me. Love it. And this is as far as I've gotten. I'm using silky thread, one thread. And I got all that part done last night. I just kept going. And I got a little bit of this over here. But yeah, I just take it out a little bit at a time because, you know, you think it's going really well and it's going really well. I'm just waiting to frog, you know. But I find on even weave it's kind of going at a slower pace. You know, because I'm more careful to get the two threads, you know, stitched in. So, yeah, there's less room for error. You know, I can kind of back out if I get one wrong or whatever. So, it goes a little bit slower, but yeah. Where? I think I probably left that, but it is one of the multi-colored sulkies. How did I throw it in? I guess not. No. Oh, excuse me. My throat is kind of dry today. Then I worked on, this is by Leslie Tier. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, just look at it. It just screams color and contrast, and it, yeah, love it. So, I worked on it. I finally decided that since I can't seem to, for the life of me, get to even the sewing store, because Walmart has nothing here. Just absolutely nothing. This is 16 count country French. No, country. Crap, I just saw it. 16 count country French latte from Witchlet. It's the country line, and it's the lightest one of the country line. So it's kind of a egg, no, like a cream color. So I did get, trying that leaf done. I decided to go ahead and use 935 or whatever. It wasn't the call for. I just knew it was a dark green, so that's where I'm at. And I started on one of the flower buds. So, yeah, and then I was off doing something else. Friday didn't go the way we were supposed to because my daughter, well, she had to work on Thursday. She was off on Friday. No, she was off on Thursday. So Thursday through Monday for vacation. So she was doing something on Thursday. She said, oh, on Friday we ought to go somewhere. Well, about that time, Friday rolled around. My granddaughter was sick at school. So I had to bring them, I brought them lunch. I didn't have to, but I did. Brought them lunch. And we sat and had lunch instead of going someplace. But it was a beautiful, gorgeous day. Let me put that back in there. You know, heaven knows. We are almost to the bottom, guys. Almost. Okay. One more. So, this weekend was Blackbird weekend. I think, I'm not real sure, but, yeah, where is that pattern? Good gravy. Oh, here we go. I love this book. It is Home for the Holidays, Blackbird design, and we're working on Christmas garden. So, I might have some things over here, but I'm right in here. I was trying to get just that side. I have frogged and stitched and frogged and stitched. I just want to get past that silly thing. I don't know why it's being such a pain. It's on 16 count Country French Cafe Mocha, which is the medium color of Blackbird. I mean, of Witchlet. So, it's a beautiful color. I took it out of its thing so you can see what we got going here. So, this is all that I've gotten done. I'm about halfway. I mean, I still got the bottom part, but yeah. So, everything is going well. But I got all the greenery in. I just got to put the rose-colored stuff in. So, yeah. So, I got the tree done. I just got to finish this part, or the flowering part that goes in there, and the pot that it sits in. So that's what I worked for Blackbird weekend. I never got back to it. I had a few things going. I was waiting for the guy with water. The water guy didn't show up, and then I ended up straightening out both the spare rooms, and yeah, did a few things. So yeah, it's coming. But at least we're almost done with that pot. Just want to go on to something else. So, yeah. But that is what I did for my Blackbird weekend. I should never have picked this, but, you know, I just, in the back of my mind, I just want to finish it. So, and I was in the mood to stitch on Christmas. It doesn't terribly scream Christmas except for the red and green. No big deal. Alright, and that, guys, is everything I think that I worked on last week. So, time for the giveaway. Now, I put this, get a hold of it. I took it out, it's plastic, just so I could show you, because it's, yeah, it's beautiful. It's spring. Isn't that cute? It's a Joy Sunday, and it is an 11 count. And that is what am I going to rustle it through there? It's going to put it back in there. For the giveaway, I told you to put the word spring, so we have our handy dandy old school thingy, little container. Everybody's name in here, anybody that mentioned spring, is in there. So let's draw. Who is the winner? Gotta put the lid on because you know how Laura is. Stuff happens around here all the time. And the winner for this one is Natasha Tigler. Hang on, gotta come up. Maybe, yes, it's Natasha. And the last name is Tiggellaar. Okay, Natasha, I will be commenting on, on your comment. So if you can email me your address, I will be happy to mail this out. Won't be until Thursday because that's my day off. And sometimes I don't have time on a Wednesday. But I will put your name in here, and you are the winner. Thank you for participating in my drawing. So, what's up for grabs next week, huh? Oh my God. So, hang on. Whoa. Earthquake! I knew that wouldn't work. Hang on. Gotta move. And gotta move. Alright. So, the one that I'm giving away for this week, and I'll take it. Oh, I did take that because it was it didn't want to stick. So, hang on. Crinkling. I wanted to show you the picture without having to take it all out of there. This is the one for next week. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all those flowers. Oh my goodness. And it is a full cup. No, well, yeah. Let me look. Now I have to look because I don't want to say something wrong. It is full coverage, people. It is full coverage. So all that is stitched. But I'm trying to get the glare off of it. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. Look at those. Those tulips. Oh. Yeah, we used to have bouquets like that. Because we had tulips, we had lilacs and violets and pansies and peonies and roses all in our backyard. And then there was, I think they're hyacinths or gladiolas, and we had, what do you call them? Daffodils? Sometimes marigolds and zinnias. Yeah, just gorgeous. We had all kinds of flowers, so you could get that kind of bouquet. Just gorgeous. But my favorite was the lilacs of all. I could just sit there and snuff them things all day. All right. So, if you would like to be considered, it is an 11 count. And it is 35 by 45. So it's not very big. You just take it out, get it over with. I didn't want to do too much crinkling. So it's not a very big one, but it is full coverage. And it has 19 colors. Great key along the bottom. So, yeah. So if you'd like to stitch this, please put the word flower or flowers. We'll do flowers. In the comment section below. Sorry for the crinkling. I'm trying to get it back there before this tape decides to go south and stick to something that it really shouldn't. Okay, so put the word flowers in your comment, and I'll know that you would like to be considered. And yeah, that's what we'll be giving away next week. And I think that is going to be about it. And Natasha, if you would get a hold of me and let me know your address, I will comment on your comment. Just get back to me with all your particulars and I will ship it out. And I think, scary but true, yeah, I think that's all that we got. I really do. That's enough, right? Okay, let me put that up there. And we got that taken care of. I think we got it all. Whew. What a day. All right, guys. I think that's it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Please hit the bell. And that way you'll know when my next video comes out. And y'all have a good rest of your Tuesday, a good rest of your week. We will see you tomorrow. Stay safe, stay healthy. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching. Bye-bye.